Hey guys, just making another video here showing off the fleet and kind of more so its role and what I use it for. So here we have a merchant convoy that we can ambush, and this is typically what I build my fleet around. It's not meant to take on large scale battles, but it can punch up. So we're gonna go ahead and lay an intercept course for this convoy and kind of show a little bit more of its firepower and capability. So some things to note is they have a Dominator here, which is a lot of firepower, but basically you can get behind it because you're very maneuverable. And these Enforcers, same thing, they're basically like a smaller Dominator, so you can easily get behind those. These are things that I'm thinking of when I go into a battle. We have these Thunders here. They're basically made of glass. Not really worried about them. They are scary. They have autopost lasers, as well as their own sabos. But I have confidence in my fleet that they can handle this. And then the real scary ones are the hammerheads here, because they're tankier. But again, you can hit them on the side of them where their firepower isn't as strong. The ship that I'm the most worried about is this afflictor here, because it its ability to harass and disable is crippling. Because at the end of the day, you are piloting a frigate, right? It's two it's two assault chain guns strapped to an engine, right? And that's all you have. So this ship is very, very, very dangerous. Out of all these ships, this is the one I'm the most worried about. But we'll go ahead and take on this fight and see what happens. Alright, so same strategy as last time. We're going to deploy all. We're going to issue our heavy escort command. Okay. I guess with a carrier, I should order the... Yeah, I should order the escort onto the carrier. So I want them to stay close to the carrier, protect it pretty much. So I'm going to go ahead and resend that order. You as well. And we're probably going to stick to like the middle of this battlefield. Okay. So I'm going to stay closer to my fleet this time. Just because this is a tougher fight. And I'm going to let the enemy come to me. Okay. So we have a Lasher. And a Hammerhead right behind it, of course. I'm going to back up. Let my Flux cool down. Let him fire off his missiles. Okay. Here comes the Afflictor. Okay. So I may try to I want to get rid of this Afflictor. But I don't want to do it when there are any other ships around, so I have two options. I can either kill the other ships and dance around the Afflictor, or I can drag the Afflictor away and see if I can ambush it. And I don't really want to get too far away from my fleet. I'm gonna pull back this way to the bottom right, and then if it gets too hairy, I'll pull back into my fleet. And then I'll probably flank around the other side and pick off ships on this side. Alright, so I'm gonna head it this way. And oh, cool. So I have the Dominator chasing me as well. That's wonderful. Alright. Okay. Okay, it looks like we might have an opportunity to take out... Okay, cool. So the Afflictor is coming up to us. This is perfect. So we're going to switch over to our Sabos, and as soon as it comes out of phase, we're going to shoot at it. Nope. Guess not. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and kill this brawler while we can. Okay, so we have a Sunder on our flank. We need to be careful of that. I'm gonna switch over to our Sabos and go ahead and use one. Checking on our fleet. Our fleet is doing pretty well. It looks like a battle line's been drawn here, so they're not too keen on pressing forward. I'm gonna see if we can draw the Sunder further back, and I'd love to ambush it. And then hopefully we can take care of this Afflictor. Once we take care of this Afflictor, we'd be able to, you know, skirt around the battlefield and kind of take on these larger ships. But this Afflictor is just being a absolute nuisance. Sure. Okay. Yeah. It's so annoying. Alright. I I think I'm just gonna ignore it, and I'm gonna go kill the Sunder, and then I'm gonna start putting in work on the Enforcer. I think I don't want to issue an all out assault order. Well, yeah, they should be fine. I'm gonna issue the all out assault order, and they should start making short work of these ships, and then I'll keep the Dominator and the Sunder. Well, the Sunder will be gone, but I'll keep the Afflictor and the Dominator busy. Alright, so I'm just gonna head off this way. Okay. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and overload the Sunder. Okay. And we're gonna just skirt behind the Dominator here, see if we can go ahead and take it out. Okay, so we have a Hammerhead joining the fight. I'm gonna swing back this way. Okay, so we have a lot of things blowing up. I'm gonna pause. And yeah, so they made quick work of that fight. I'm gonna kill this Sunder. They're gonna probably kill the Hammerhead, and then someone is gonna stand in front of the Dominator and get absolutely decimated. That's just how it goes. That's just what it is. I'm gonna issue an avoid order on that and see if that helps, but AI is gonna AI. So we're out of Sabos. So this is gonna be a one-on-one. Actually, I'm gonna use my fleet for the first time in forever, and I'm gonna actually like duck behind it. Alright, so I'm gonna boogie and duck behind my fleet here. Alright. So Sunder's only scary if you let them use all their flux. Perfect. So Sunder's only scary if you let them use all their flux. But once they fire that volley, if they can't get their shots on target, then basically they're fluxed out and they have to wait to fire again. So basically what I did was I dodged the Sunder's fire and then went on to come back and take it out once it was fluxed out. Alright, so now I'm gonna issue a. Actually, I think you guys got it. Yeah, I think you guys got it. We can take off the avoid order, and we can carry on the assault. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this hammerhead for my sunder here. And then same thing, I'm gonna turn this dominator. Oh. Okay. And now, last thing to mop up is going to be this onslaught, which is going to be very easy. Yep. Cool. And I don't even need to get involved. But yeah, so that's a pretty typical fight. This group, this fleet has the ability to punch way, way, way above its weight class. It's really great. And now we're just gonna do some little mop-up duty. You can stop watching the video here. The fight's over. But in case you want to see the loot, in case you want to watch the mop-up, I'm gonna include it in this. All right, so we are gonna move into pursue, and we're gonna take command of the action. I'm gonna deploy. I tend to deploy to the left and right, just because it gives me flanking chances. And then I'm not gonna put it in my carrier. This is a little tight. Some ships might get away, but this should be fine. I'm not gonna put it in the sunder. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put it in sunder. I'm gonna keep the hammerhead, and then I'm gonna issue a full-out assault order and do a little mop-up. Yeah, so that's the power of the brawler. I was able to dance around the battlefields, took on a couple of destroyers myself, led the charge against the onslaught, right? Got it distracted, basically pulled it to the side of the battlefield, let my fleet take care. Okay, you're gonna get away, sure. Let my fleet take care of a couple ships themselves, and then we all grouped together to gang up on the Dominator at the end. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's see if we got the Atlas. Ooh, we get a Sunder and a Hammerhead. We get the Dominator, but I don't really want that. I wanted the Atlas more than anything. But we will take another Sunder. Sunder's a really good ship. Alright, so we got 11,000 credits. And we got 500 volatiles. Wow, okay. Okay, and a bunch of weapons. Okay. Yeah, so that's a pretty typical fight. That's kind of what I use this fleet for. That's what it's designed for. The brawler is not designed for, going toe to toe with capital ships. It's not designed for going against redacted. It's not meant for that. If you want that kind of ship, you should not be using a frigate. You should be using, a larger, more well-defended ship. But that's kind of an idea of what you can do with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I am going to get back to my campaign. Alright, take care.